Please subscribe to Calvin. He's going to be doing some work on this maker coin, polish it up, do some work on it, and I'm sure he'll probably be doing a video on it.
So here it is. I got the coin in from Jimmy. It actually looks really nice, especially considering it was his very first time ever doing a print in Proto Pasta's copper filament. There is a little bit of under extrusion in spots on here, but honestly, I think it actually adds to the overall look of this. If you are wondering, this thing is pretty chunky. Jimmy did actually size it larger than I had originally said. I'd wanted about 8 inches and Jimmy decided, nah, I'll do bigger. So I have absolutely no clue at the moment how big it is, but it's big, it's heavy. I'm assuming it's about 450 grams of filament right here, which is darn near a pound. So the next step for this will be, I'm going to go take this down to the garage, scrub the whole thing down with a wire brush and some sandpaper, and then get ready to patina it using a mixture of vinegar and salt, and hope that it can actually patina fast enough before Maker Faire, because right now it is Tuesday night and Maker Faire is Saturday morning, and things with metal filaments tend to take a little bit longer, so we'll see. But let's go jump downstairs and get started on that. Okay, so first of all, I meant to get this video done before Maker Faire, but sadly that did not happen for time reasons. So here's the recap of how the coin went and also its trip around Maker Faire. So the coin itself turned out really good. I did come along and do some polishing work on the tops of the gear and the tops of the letters, and reason why I did that is, as much as I liked the tarnished look, I wanted to make this stand out on camera as best as I could. And also, I did put a little bit of new finish on here, but I'm assuming most of it probably got sanded off anyways. So I'm not too worried if the tops of these start to tarnish a little bit. The whole point is I want this to look old, but I also want it to look a little bit like a plaque, I'd say a statue or something, where the tops of the letters are somewhat shiny relative to the back of it. Also, another thing that should be noted is I did wear this at Maker Faire, so it did get warm, but the problem is this, coupled with my backpack carrying 2 camera rigs and some other stuff, got extremely tiring to carry around. Plus, having this and the camera rig around my chest became kind of cumbersome. Things were bumping into each other. So cool as it was to have this, it really wasn't the most practical, to be honest. And it did get left home on the second day just because my knees were killing me so much and I didn't want to risk injuring myself. That said though, for everybody who saw this, they absolutely loved it. They were blown away by how heavy it was, and I'm definitely going to be bringing this with me to various 3D printing events and things like that where I know people would appreciate something like this. This might or might not be used in a retake of the show intro, so we'll see about that. But overall, I have to say, though, I did learn a few things when it came to tarnishing this. One is, as cool an idea as it was to just come along and slather the thing in salt and vinegar, actually that was not the smartest idea. What I found worked the best was just putting this into a warm oven and just constantly reapplying vinegar to it every few hours. Now, something that one of the guys over at Proto Pasta has done on some really cool copper bird skull prints, is he's actually taken and sprayed salt water using a squirt bottle onto here. That's not a bad idea. I am actually tempted to leave this outside in some upcoming foggy weather here in the Bay Area and see if that mist can't settle on here and help the tarnishing effect along. But at the same time, I kind of just like it the way it is. The bottom part has not been treated with anything, so it's just going to naturally tarnish itself more over time. And quite honestly, people just like it the way that it is, and I do too. So I'm definitely going to be doing more experimentation in the future on the best ways to go about tarnishing the copper and potentially the bronze and brass filaments as well. But at least for temporary, my advice would be use a method similar to the resting of the iron filament, where you just keep this moist, you expose as much metal as you can, and just be patient. I did not have very much time before Maker Faire to try and make this look like this, and considering the limited time that I had while including juggling finals and Danielle coming up, I still have to say the coin turned out really good. So again, a huge thank you to Proto Pasta for the filament, and Jimmy over at Jimmy Shaw's Tidbits for printing this up and actually making it bigger than I asked for, which is totally tight stuff. It's awesome, and that's that. See you guys later.